Hey world, I'm Steph, and welcome to Down the Road Somewhere. I'm a full-time nomad living in this vintage van. She's a 1991 GMC Vandora with a 5.7-liter engine. But don't worry, I'm not alone. I share my life on the road with my 8-year-old black lab named Morgan. And she's a pretty great van dog. We've been on the road now for about a year and a half at this point. We started out in a 2006 Toyota 4Runner named Fiona, and then about 6 months later upgraded to this van named Elaine Venice. We spent most of our time on the road on the East Coast, going up and down from Maine to Florida a few times, and we're itching to get out west, but for now, here we are.
Yeah.
We've been spending the first few winter months in a cold climate in Northern Virginia, and I have to say, not a fan. And I don't think she is either. We've been house sitting at a friend's house, and since they've been back, we've just kind of been hanging out in their driveway, which has been really great to have access to things like running water, washing machine, friends. But it's just time to hit the road. It's too cold here, and I just need a different scene, I suppose. After a very elevated breakfast of cold overnight oats and room temperature iced coffee, I'm thinking about where we're heading today. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I know it's too cold here and I want warmth, so let's go south. After a quick pit stop at a rest area, it's time to hit the road. And after looking at the weather in several states around us, it's just fucking cold everywhere. So let's see how far we get today. So we just pulled into this really cute little waterfront site with lots of reviews from my overlander, but then I was in the back putting groceries away and stuff, and then I literally went to step out and take Morgan out and just like make sure and read all the signs and everything, and there's a car right behind us, and there's tons of parking spaces along this row. It's just all kind of parallel parking, but there's tons of spaces, and they're right behind me and their headlights are on, and so we're just kind of sitting here waiting. Is that weird? I think that's weird. There's so many other spaces. Solo female van life. I got over myself real quick and came outside, and so glad I did. Look at this sunset. Enjoyed it with my best girl by my side. We got super cozy inside by the water and made another very elevated meal for the day. A cashew butter and jelly sandwich with some chips, of course. And after settling down for the evening, we got a good night's sleep. Woke up to another dreary and rainy morning, but that's just a great excuse to hit the road early and have a long driving day in search of some freaking sunshine.
Is she ready?
Okay, bye. After a pit stop for gas, it was back to vibing.
Hello. Good job. Come here.
Hi. So when I pulled in last night, I was by like a little downtown area with a lot of parking and parking spaces, and I was just pulled into a spot where there were a lot of cars lined up, and it was Saturday night, so obviously somebody's gonna pull in and sit there with their headlights on. But solo female van life, you're always thinking about that. We drove all day today, and we went through 4 states: North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and we made it to fucking Florida. It's cool. It's cool now. It's not too cold at all, but it's going to be pretty cold when we wake up. But I just couldn't drive anymore. But we stopped at this boat ramp. I'll show you in the morning. It's very dark and nobody else is here, but it's only about 7:30, so I hope I have a neighbor. I don't like when I don't have any neighbors if I'm like wild camping or boondocking like this, because I'm just out here. We're gonna relax and let our brain rest and see you in the morning. Okay. Haha. Just had a nice little visitor pull up over there to stop and, pee real quick. So I slept last night. And yes, it was terrifying coming in at night. Just running around. After waking up and realizing that there was really no point in staying here, we hit the road again.
Toy! Get that new toy. You want it? It's yours. Here. Take it. Is it crunchy? Yeah. Not interested? Okay.
We just stopped at a Walmart to hang out for a little bit. We left the boat ramp soon after we kind of woke up and got up and had our little bathroom neighbor. Whatever. Yeah, I woke up and in the daylight. It was okay. I probably wouldn't sleep there again. I had it saved on my list of potential parking spots. Then when I'm in the area or going to a place that I'll probably be at, I just kind of look at my Google Maps saved list and then kind of compare it to iOverlander. But I don't know. It was okay. There was lots of trash this morning, and I didn't have a bad gut feeling, but I just didn't feel like super comfortable, and I don't think I slept that great, so I'll just take that as a sign.
And Miss Ma'am got a new toy, didn't you? What's that? Is that her new toy? Yeah.
And we have a friend kind of in the area, so I think I might kind of head towards them and see what else we get into. It's still a little chilly where we are. The sun is out, which is great. I'm getting some good solar, but it's still chilly during the day, and it's going to be cold and rainy for the next 3 days. So we might go a little bit further south towards my friend and maybe even further south. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We ended up not staying at this park because there was a nice little blanket picnic under the pavilion. So we ended up going to the next one, and in true nomad fashion, I honestly never stop at the first place. After finally finding some sunshine, it was really nice to walk around this lake while keeping an eye on a lane and just getting some fresh air. I did end up deciding to continue the trip down to my friend's house just a little further south. And while it did turn out to be a nice sunny Florida morning for us, the next few days were very rainy and dreary, but we are in good company and have a safe place to park the van every night and sleep. Honestly, what the hell are these birds? It's really been nice to just chill, catch up on a few things, and decide what I'm going to do with the rest of this winter. I spend most of my time alone, and this has been a really nice treat to be around other people, meet new people, go on different adventures, and just have different experiences. And Morgan is kind of loving it. I've been going on a lot more hikes with Morgan, which has been really nice. I love the terrain down here. I've never hiked in places like this, and it's been really nice to see different things, and Morgan is honestly fucking loving it. Ew. I bet somebody just decorated it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you down the road somewhere. Stay tuned for more van life and adventure videos.